Hello everyone, I am back with another video. Today we're going to do something a little different. Today I'm going to be talking about the Transformers 1 trailer that came out sometime last week. I forget what day exactly. Transformers 1 was a movie that, if you saw my 2024 media video, that I was kind of on the fence over. I wanted to see footage of it before I decided if I was going to be excited or not, which I already was excited at the whole idea of, okay, it's an animated movie, it's on Cybertron exclusively, or at the very least we're not going to deal with any humans, because I have been wanting that for so long. And initially I thought it was going to be about, like, the war for Cybertron. And, well, the trailer has since come out, and it's not about that, or at least it's not going to be at first. So what I'm going to do is, I've got my headphones on, they're synced up to my phone, which I'm going to watch the trailer. This is probably about the 4th or 5th time I have seen this trailer, and I'm just going to call out some things that I notice and, excuse me, give my thoughts on them. I'm not going to, like, put the trailer in, like, the corner of the screen or whatever, or play any audio of it, because I don't want YouTube to be YouTube. So, if you want, either pull up the trailer alongside this video, or go watch it and then come back to this, if you're interested in the slightest. So, anyway, hopefully this little experiment of mine works, and, well, let's just get to it. So, right away, we've got Optimus and Megatron talking to each other, and one of the, I know in the more recent continuity, the Aligned Continuity as it's called, they've reworked Optimus and Megatron's backstory to where prior to the Great War, the war on Cybertron, that these two were friends. And it very much seems like that's going to be the case in this film. That's the backstory that they're going with. I know, if I remember correctly, in the Aligned Continuity, Megatron, or D16, as he's referred to both in this trailer and in that continuity, he was a gladiator, whereas Prime, or Orion Pax, was a file clerk, or like a data clerk. This one, it seems like they're more or less got kind of like the same jobs. So that's definitely different. And of course, we've got characters like Bumblebee and Elita 1 that we're going to see here in a minute. So one of the things that I thought of while watching this was that, and I'll bring this up when I get further into the trailer, some of the humor, it seems like some of the jokes in the trailer make this video look like it's supposed to be more kid-ish, like targeted more towards kids. Which, again, I know Transformers cartoons, they're meant for kids. I fully understand this. I acknowledge this as a 30-year-old man. God, that pains me to say out loud. But, I'll just go ahead and talk about it now. Some of the jokes in this trailer, like, with the whole, all of them transforming for the first time, it's like, I haven't transformed all the way, where's my head, it seems like they're trying to be funny, and it doesn't really work, at least not for me, might for other people, and if it is, solid. So like, they give that whole vibe that, like, this is a movie meant for kids, and then you've got Bumblebee, trying to, like, call himself Badassatron. So I'm just like, are we going with the one swear word that's allowed? Kind of like, the 84 movie? I think it was 84. I don't know, it was the movie that went with the 80s cartoon. But anyway, so, excuse me. So, one thing that's interesting to me is, in the aligned continuity, which this movie seems to be drawing from, one of the characters that was mythologized to be one of the 13 Primes, the 13 original Transformers created by the God of Light Primus. One of them was a character named Megatronus, or more commonly known as the Fallen. Sort of like the... Well, I almost want to say like a Lucifer-type character, even though we already have our devil, our god of darkness, a Unicron. You know what? Actually, no. I'll go ahead and like use the Lucifer analogy. Megatronus, the Fallen, was one of the Primes who sort of differed with all the others, and he eventually did some very bad things and was cast out from the Primes and was seen as evil. And not only does Megatron D16 take his name from Megatronus, Megatron, he, that aligned continuity, he set in the aligned continuity, the symbol, the Decepticon symbol, is actually based on Megatronus' face. And we see in this trailer what looks like, to me, the bodies of the Primes, like the original Primes, with Megatronus being one of them. Like, we see Megatron kneeling at what looks like the head of Megatronus. And, it looks exactly like the Decepticon symbol. But he's already got it, like, stamped onto his shoulder. So, I don't entirely know what that's about. I really kind of need to hurry this video up, or it's going to wind up being a two-parter. So, another thing that intrigues me is just that I'm actually kind of interested in seeing is Cybertron before it gets, wrecked by the Great War. Although one thing that, like, intrigues me is, like, this whole, why do they live under the ground? Why don't they live up on the surface? Another thing that I'm really questioning in this trailer is the fact that it appears that the lower class of Transformers that, Optimus, Elita 1, Bumblebee, Megatron, they all belong to, it looks like they're missing the T-Cog, which is an organ that the Transformers have that allows them to transform. It allows them to, their weapons, stuff like that. In my research I did before this video, it doesn't look like it's something that, is made later after the Transformers are created. It's supposed to be like a part of them. Like, it's an internal organ. So it's like, so my question for this is, well, first off, how are the Transformers created in this film? And second of all, like, are they created without the T-Cog? Is it something that they get later? Or is it being removed? Like, are the upper echelons of Cybertronian society just removing the T-Cog from the lower classes? Like, what's going on here? I feel like this video is now going to run in a little long, and it's going to wind up being a two-parter, even though this is like a 3-minute trailer. I apparently have a lot to say about this. And again, we've got Alpha Trion here, who is one of the 13 Primes. So, and I think he's surrounded by, like, the bodies of several of the Primes. Megatronus was really the only one I could identify. I don't really know who the others are by sight. And, of course, like I said, where I'm at in the trailer now is the whole, oh my god, we don't know how to transform thing. Which, again, I don't know how I feel about some of this humor. And Anyway, this video is about to roll over into a part 2, where I will finish this trailer, finish giving my thoughts on stuff that I see, and this will be a double upload when I do upload this. So, sorry about that. See ya in a few seconds.